Man, so I just got this, and my goal with this thing is to try my hardest to try to do a lot of vlogging, right? That is what I'm trying to aim with this particular thing. I just got this is being filmed on that DG Pocket thing that everyone has. I've been hurt for basically the whole month of February. Hurt my back. It's funny because it's caught on camera when I heard it coming out for a cross and landing. But we just left Valley Spine and Massage Therapy, which is one of my good friends, Doc, which his real name is Denny Dumler. But Denny has been in charge of UFC athletes. He's the team physician for our local USL team. I'm pretty sure he also works with the Raiders here. So Denny is the guy in Vegas to see, and he used to donate a lot of his old running shoes because I couldn't afford to buy running shoes. So he would give me old Nike trainers that, obviously him as a doctor, he would go through them and buy himself new ones. So I was always very, very, fortunate and blessed to have him in my corner that would donate running shoes to me. He's a size 10 and a half and I'm a size 9, but who cares, right? Who cares? When you don't have stuff, you take anything, right? So big shout out to Danny. But this is his location, so you guys can check it out. And this is what we have. So it's a pretty cool thing. But yeah. Anyways, that's what we have so far. So come through the journey. We're trying to do daily vlogs with this thing, and hopefully later we talk more about some of these gloves. Right, we have this one right here, which is super cool, and we go from that. Thank you. Got it. Well,
can you go to customer service email and filter the emails that have been coming to you with camp questions?
Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, because I have some on my personal one also that I've. It's just not the most fortunate way to do, because at the end of the day, it goes back at that point. Then the clients, and if we don't bring in people, coaches that attract the clients, then we don't have a company worth running. You got to keep them interested. So it's like, me and Anson were talking the other day. So it's either number one, you just make this camp as we just bring in fucking animals and dogs and we make shit work. Or number two, you bring in everyone with attention of D1 scouts are here. We have them all. They're part of the KRONIS family, whatever. They all come in and we make. As they arrive, I'll just I'll ship some out to you because again, you're what size were you in the? You're a 10, I think now.
10 in the Senzo, yeah.
Yeah. Once they arrive, bro, I got you. I'll send you a couple pairs in each color, and then you go from there.
Man, lately I've been feeling I'm struggling just kind of more mentally with hitting these little clip balls out to the wingbacks.
Mm-hmm.
What do you kind of suggest for some of that? I just feel like it's a mental block right now. My technique's down is just I hit it and then I'll hit a couple bad ones. And then I feel like it's just just mental is what it feels like.
We got to understand if it's a mistake or if it's a habit. And obviously when it comes to it, we don't want habits. We don't want bad habits. And I don't think that's a bad habit. I think you're going to clip a ball and you're human. You're going to make a mistake every now and then because that's what it is.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad habit on how you're kicking it. It's not like it's just you can't kick this ball. This is bad, And I think that's the best way for you to remember. You're gonna mess up. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's impossible for you to say I'm gonna hit this ball every single time perfectly. I think it's just important for you to remind yourself that this isn't a bad habit, and I can't get into my head about a habit because it's not a bad one.
Yeah.
I gotta be. Yeah. It's kind of like what we said, right? If you're gonna be a super keeper, you gotta be okay with the time you're gonna get chipped because it's part of it.
Yeah.
And I think for goalkeepers in today's world, you gotta be okay with messing up with your feet because that's part of it. I think overall, it's easy to have that mental break because a lot of times as goalkeepers we determine success on how perfect we are, and it goes back, right? That's a unattainable expectation.
For sure.
You got to be good with it, right? And I'm willing to risk this shit. I got to be good for the good and good for the bad because it comes with it, It comes with it.
Yeah. No, for sure. That's a good way to think. I like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, and just look at that. Let me see. By the way, I just got this little camera. So, like I said, I'm going to try to do little YouTube videos on a day-to-day. So if you guys wanna say hi, I'm pretty sure this will be on the YouTube video that's gonna come up. So, but yeah, cool thing. A reminder. I started this with $200. What is that now? Probably like 200 euros, right? That's how I started this company. It wasn't even a company. This hobby, 200 euros, and to think that a kid would take a train for 2 hours to come meet me in Amsterdam. It's wild. To me in my head, it's wild. Just because it's like one of those things, like, I can't imagine that. I can't imagine someone willing to do that off of something that I just, I dream of, like gloves, right? Like a lot of times, like most of my designs, I wake up and the design is already in my head and I just got to draw it out. But to think that I can go to Amsterdam and someone there is willing to knows me, to me, that's crazy, man. That's wild. And that's why I do these TikTok lives, because I think like, as an owner of a company, you got to be able to sit down with people. And a lot of times, like I think a lot of brands, like once you pay, they're out, right? Because you paid, and then we move on. And for me, like, it's like, well, I'll sit here every single day, even during the bad times that we just went through the past 6 weeks, where customs had so many of our gloves. Stressful time, but I sat here almost every single day talking to people, trying to help them out, track the orders, do everything that I could, right? So yeah, again, here we are, man. I started this, like I said, with nothing, $200, and we just been surviving now for 12 years. I've been dealing with a bit of a back problem, but we got to fix a little bit today. We're gonna see how it feels. Try to do a little bit of a, bodyweight workout, some abs, some core with the rings, some pull-ups, right? Just kind of do a whole workout that just involves a little bit more of moving the body instead of trying to push any sort of weight, which is great for goalkeepers, but great for the other two sports that we do, which is jiu-jitsu and boxing. So. CRG by Central C. You can see that bad boy. That's a song. There's a line there by Dave. But here we go. My uncles had no papers. That's life for us, man. The immigrant mentality, right? No one gonna give a shit. We don't even got the ability to feel comfortable while we're out here, hustling in the corners, selling flowers, selling candy, selling food, selling whatever they can. Because we don't even have the right to be in this country. And yet again, we give so much into it, right? Our stereotype is basically we're hard workers, and that's true. That's what we say, the immigrant mentality, right? You're here to fucking work, you're here to do something, you're here to take care of the family, and that's it. You don't want no problems. And just so we know, I'm just working on trying to get 100 pull-ups. That's it. That's the workout. Just 100 pull-ups. We're gonna try to do 50 dips, 100 leg raises, 100 single leg squats, and then 100 push-ups. Sorry, that's what we got. That's what we got. That's a quick little workout. Something easy, nothing crazy. We're gonna do push-ups. And I'm gonna skip on the single leg. Just in my back, I feel a little bit, but it's good overall to last as long. She was killing me just by walking at one point. So to be able to do this, good, easy. Get that work in. And then hopefully this week back to jiu-jitsu, back to boxing, back to training. We got 3 sports to take over. That's what we're trying to do, right? Take over it in the business world. Compete in it, and we ride with it. We ride with it deep. So we try to make the best brand in business. Me become the best athlete in technically 2 sports, because goalkeeping is just like riding a bike at this point. But boxing and jiu-jitsu, just roll with it the whole time, right? So I just want to show what we made, right? So this is a chipotle mayo sauce. The fish, obviously, the batter, the pico de gallo, cabbage, and then we'll just put it all together, right? So this has been marinating. We'll get the protein in and go from there.